And now the visuals. So this is the image prompt formula: subject, style, lightning, vibe, and parameters. You have to specify these. So, what exactly is an image prompt formula? The image prompt formula is a structured way, it's basically instruction. It's telling how to write prompts to generate high quality and controlled AI images. So instead of writing some vague prompts, what this formula does, it helps you create precise and visually appealing output. That's what it does. So let's understand the subject first. Subject. Subject means what should appear in the image. So these subjects, they define the main object or the scene in the image. For example, you could be saying a futuristic society, or a portrait of a warrior, or a mountain landscape, or maybe a cyberpunk robot, or a fantasy castle. So these are examples of your subject. So let's take a look at a simple example. This is a prompt: a golden retriever running on a beach. Here, my subject is dog. This is a golden retriever right here, and beach. So, these are my two subjects: dog and beach environment. Style: it tells you how the image should look like. So, the style, it controls the artistic or visual appearance of your image. So the common styles are realistic style, cartoon, anime, oil painting, watercolor, cinematic, 3D render, or pixel art. These are some of the few as of today. Now, let's take a look at this example: a golden retriever running on a beach, watercolor painting style. So, this is my style right here. So, this is what it generates. This is what your AI generated based on this particular prompt. Then you have lighting. This right here. This describes how a light appears in the image. So the lighting, it dramatically it affects the mood and realism. So the common lighting that are there, it will be soft lighting. You can use neon lighting. You can use golden hour lighting, studio lighting, dramatic lighting, natural sunlight, backlighting. You can try either one of them. Experiment with each of them. See which one gives you the best answer or best result. So for example, take a look at this one: a golden retriever running on a beach, watercolor style, and now I'm putting lightning. I'm saying golden hour lightning, and it produces this image right here. You can see that it has a kind of golden color to this thing. Then you have vibe. That would be this part right here. This tells you, this controls your emotional or atmosphere. So vibe, it controls the emotional tone or atmospheric tone. Examples would be your calm and peaceful vibe. You can say dark and mysterious, or you can say energetic and vibrant, futuristic and sci-fi, or you can say dreamlike and fantasy. So in this particular instance, I'm saying golden retriever running on a beach, watercolor style, golden hour lightning, calm and peaceful vibe. So this is my vibe right here. Now look at this golden retriever. It went from running to just walking and just being a little bit more calm and more peaceful. Then you have parameters right here. This is your technical settings. So the main parameter that I have seen is aspect ratio. You will see this hyphen hyphen r. This is how you specify your aspect ratio. So aspect ratio, it controls your image shape. So examples would be, if I say AR 1 colon 1, this will give you a square image. If I say AR 16 colon 9, this is your wide landscape image. Then you have vertical image, something like this. Now you can also control your stylization. So stylization you control by specifying your hyphen hyphen s. So stylization, it controls how artistic or creative the output should become. So if you use a low value, it's going to be more realistic. If you use a high value, it is going to be more artistic. In other words, more stylized. So then you have other parameters like rendering control, image variation, resolution control. So all these things depends on the AI tool. Which AI tool are you using? So let's take a look at this example. A golden retriever running on a beach, watercolor style, golden hour lightning, calm and peaceful, and then I'm specifying this resolution right here, and then I'm specifying my stylization. So this is my aspect ratio 16 colon 9 and stylization 750. And based on this, it produces this output. So why this formula is so important? This one right here. Well, it improves your visual control. It reduces randomness because AI has an ability, has a tendency to generate some random stuff. It also generates professional results. Then you have negative prompts. So this controls what should not appear in the image. So negative prompts, think of them as instructions. They tell AI which elements to remove and what elements to avoid in the generated image. So they help you refine and clean up the output. That's what they do. So why negative prompts are important? Well, that's because sometimes your AI it generates certain unwanted feature. It could be generating extra limbs, maybe extra hand, extra face, or maybe extra fingers. Your image could be blurry. Maybe you have distorted face. Maybe there are some unwanted objects in the image. You don't want that. Maybe there's a poor quality texture. So in order to avoid these things, you use negative prompt. They help you eliminate these issues. So take a look at this one. Prompt: portrait of a woman, realistic style. And then I'm putting a negative prompt over here. I'm saying blurry, distorted face, extra fingers, low quality, black hair. In other words, do not use any one of these. Do not put these. Do not put any blurry, do not put any distorted face, do not put extra fingers, low quality, or black hair. And you can see that it produced this image. And this one does not have any one of these issues. Now, common negative prompt keywords are these: blurry, low resolution, extra limbs, deformed face, cropped image, watermark, noise, artifacts.